Hey, what's up, guys? So this is a new series that I started, commentating our own videos and explaining our thought process. So I hope you see much more of this type of video from other people within my organization soon. So yes, enjoy the video. Um, and if you play Siege, I think you'll find it interesting. If you don't play Siege, feel free to watch it and enjoy. So thank you. So we have an ace and a Montaigne band off the bat. Ace, I think we banned Ace because we didn't want to deal with him. We know that he's a strong attacker, and as defense first, we didn't want him to, get these walls open as easily. They banned Montaigne, they banned Echo, pretty default. And here, we were discussing to ban the Valk, but then it came down to somebody ban Malusi. We know Malusi got nerfed, but we didn't want to deal with that on the push. So, if I have someone pick Valk in there, you can see on the bottom right someone putting down the Twitter because they know I'm recording this video, so that's probably why they're doing that. So boom, end of the ban phase. We're on defense. So as the first site to defend, we choose Armory and Lockers. Nothing crazy. That's pretty standard. Here I just auto pick Jaeger, just so I can get him on the board. You see, I'm talking to my teammates, thinking about what they're gonna choose. I see he goes Valk. I notice we don't have no drone denial, so and I know Vic wants Jaeger, so I'll hop off Jaeger and then I go mute to get the drone denial. Looking back, I'll probably swap out the look with someone else. Not because of the way the round goes, but just for the stack placement. But nonetheless, so boom. I know I'm mute, so I want to get my mute gems down as quick as possible. I'll put one here to be used later in the game, but also to deny any drones coming in through that doorway. I'm gonna put one also up by the top metal stairs so I can deny any drones coming up top metal. And this third one's interesting. So I put this one right here because I want to deny any drones that might happen to come through the armory door right now. And that that mute gem replacement was only because of the prep phase. I just want no drones to come in here during the prep phase, and so I can keep them out of the palm site, so they have less intel, so they don't know how we're setting up. Moving on, my last one goes, yes, over here. So I reinforce this wall because I know I have to use my reinforcements to some degree. Mute's one of those operators, and so is Jaeger, that you guys have so much utility that you're gonna put your reinforcements down or your utility after the drone phase. So I put one here, right here, so that I can deny any drone activity coming into Fountain. So, boom. I still have a reinforcement left on myself, but that might be a price to pay. I open some holes up for my teammates because they said they want some stuff open. I do one right here in case they try to get the bandits out. I know there's a thatch on the board, but sometimes they want to do like the buck from below. So normally I wanted to pick up that mute jammer by armory, but no time. So I get some drones stopped. I know it's a drone, so I shoot that drone, right? And I know my teammate died. And I know he died somewhere near break room, in CC. I think he gave the call east stairs. And I know that's R4C, right? So I know Ash killed him. Just by looking at the weapon, I know it's Ash, right? So boom. So I know we're down. I know she's rushing. That's what people do with Ash. They rush, they push fast. So I adjust for that. So I'm like, okay, that angle's bad, and I know I need to get a better angle. So I do something different. I open this up, which I think is a good play. I know that nobody is air conditioning or the northeast balcony because of the call outs my team is giving. So I know I'm safe. I know I can contest this angle kind of aggressive and be okay from behind. So I'm holding it and I crouch. So boom, and I get died. I died. I get killed. So I'm going to go back a little bit. So what I did wrong here was I crouched. I should have known that this is an easy pre-fire angle, or somebody with good crosshair placement would have the crosshair on my head. So I now looking back on it, I think if I would have stood up and held that angle, it would have been better a better chance of them hitting me in the body and me getting the kill on that Ash. Um, the bandit rotates because he knows as well that they're coming from this side, so he's thinking, okay, they're not going to use hard breach on the armory wall. They're going to use it on this wall, and he goes to do that. I die, and ultimately he was in his animation of putting down the bandit charge, and then the Ash hears him, Sash sees him, and she frags him out as well. Um, so that's unfortunate. I got bandit killed at that point. I didn't hit my shot, therefore it cost me my team. He gets a refrag, and now it's a 2v4. So in this point in time, this is still winnable, right? It's disadvantageous, but it's still winnable. I, we at this point, I still suspect most of them on this side of the map, right? Um, and so does Reg. And based on the callouts that we're given, we can tell most of them on this side of the map for the time being. And so I just try to get into safety. And notice how I turned my body this way, right? I know Jaeger is taking care of the east side of the map, so I'm gonna be a human drone, and I'm going to look at this side to give him any intel that I can, while also trying to stay alive. So, and now my intel changes. I get the call out some over there, and like I said, I'm watching box. I'm watching this, kind of watching over here to give any intel because who knows? They might not see me. They may not join me out. I might give a good piece of intel at the right time, and it can help Jaeger clutch this and/or pick me up. Also, looking back on this, I still have a C4, which is unfortunate. But then again, if I would have killed that Ash, I'm pretty sure I would have used a C4 at some point. So I'm here just waiting, just giving callouts, listening. I know I get joined out. I know they see me, so boom, there it is. So an unfortunate first round. I think I lost half of my team. If I would have cut that Ash, I think that round would have went very differently. Bandit would still be alive, and the odds would be in our favor. So I do no vote just to get my operator choice in quick. I don't know what to have it, and then I go armory to make sure we have that site. So what would I choose? So I'm hovering over visual, but I know I'm not gonna choose visual because I don't believe in playing visual. I go Jaeger again because I look at the operator lineup and look, we adjusted with a Legion, but we also bought a Doc as well. Um, I think possibly for the ACOG, but also for that revive capability. So once again, same thing as you. I'm Jaeger. I'm putting my ADS down over here so I can get any projectiles that come in this side of the map. Decided to put some Barbara over here to get some sound cues. I think my teammate gives a call out. They want something reinforced, so I just use my reinforcements as soon as possible. Thinking about reinforcing that, I'm like, no, that's already reinforced. So I'm just like, hey, if it's reinforced, let me get my ADSs down before the prep phase runs out. And then I put an ADS here. So the reason I'm gonna back this up a little bit. So I think about putting it here, right? But then I'm like, okay, that's a bad idea because if they get this wall open, they can shoot the ADS. And also, there might be an angle from lockers to repel that they can shoot the ADS at. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it here. So that's hidden from both, but it's still in a useful place so that if a teammate falls back to this area and they try to smoke it or they try to nade the half wall or they try to do something, this ADS can still catch the projectiles. So I have barbed wire left, and do I put it down? Yes, I do. I put it about top. So I put it up there. I put the barbed wire in that area because um, it's still in a good place that if we hear it, we know the pinched kind of right. They either have to peek the doorway or peek a break room or run back down and risk getting shot in the back. So I put it there also. So and then I know I'm gonna play customs, right? On border, we know it's kind of default for them to come under the site and try to buck it out from below. or use IQ. So I'm just gonna play customs, and it's kind of a passive. It's a good spot to be because I can go anywhere on the map from this position and help contest the site. So I'm ADSing in. I'm just ADSing because at any point in time, somebody can run in, somebody can rush, and we know how Siege is. If you play Siege, you know that the moment you don't ADS in, somebody's gonna shoot you in the face. It's just the luck in this game. I'm just waiting. We get a good frag. Here, I'm thinking about running out. I'm like, okay. Usually, the repel on armory. I don't hear a nomad. I don't think. And then I get the call out that someone's on this side of the map, and I'm like, okay, I have to rotate. Should have checked my angle over there. I could have died from the main entrance when I ran into customs, but that's okay. I fall back because I know they don't need my help anymore. It's just a waiting game. It's just a game of, hey, when do I push? When do I push? So here I'm getting callouts. I come up here. So I don't. So I know based on the callouts that no one's east stairs, right? Which is why I don't check the doorway to my left. I kind of peek it a little bit just to get a look at it, but I know they're either in break room or in armory, and like they're away from me. I know at this point they are not near where I am. So I'm holding a passive angle, just waiting, listening to the callouts. I'm thinking about going outside because of what the callouts are. So I go outside and I'm hoping someone's out here, just boom, and then Thatcher's out there. I didn't know. Thatcher was out there. I just decided to take a look based on the callouts. They would say, hey, the break room was or security heavy. So I'm like, hey, someone might be outside. And plus, I did hear gunfire. So I was like, somebody might be outside on this balcony. And as soon as I killed Thatcher, I come down here. I'm like, hey, do you know where I am now? I'm not going to play in this area. I don't want to be pinched. I'm going to come back downstairs. And I'm ADSing. I'm pushing back in a way that's hard for them to pick gunfights with me. I'll go back to customs because it's a neutral place to be. It's a 3v2. It's still winnable. Boom, it's a 3v1. I was like, I'm not going to go up. I'm not going to go back to slam. I'm going to stay here in this neutral position and ran the callouts. My teammate gets the frag, and we win that round. So our last defensive round, we choose to go ventilation. So ventilation is an interesting site. I think I wanted to go mute or somebody, and I choose warden here, I believe, because of ventilation. They like to smoke things out, right? It's a tight one of the bomb sites is tight, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna pause this. There's already a mute on the board and a Mozzie. So I choose Mozzie, right? Because I didn't see the drone denial first, but then mute came on the board. And I'm like, okay, we have a mute. I think they're going to smoke plant. I could get a C4 and get something cool. Yeah, I choose warden. We have the information, we have the utility, and if they smoke it out somehow, I can contest them, play a little bit aggressive. Because I know I'm going to play fluid on this bomb site. Warden, here I am running with my gun up. And I'm just gonna default reinforce the bathroom. I think one of my teammates is doing that as well, and just default reinforcements. I'm not a big fan of giving them the bathroom because that's just another part of the map we have to worry about, and it makes it more advantageous for the attackers. Yes, we can rotate through it and everything, but so can they. And I'd rather, and based on the way we're playing, I know we're not gonna need that rotate. So what I'm doing here is I know this is opened up, and I want to know what is this angle like, right? Because I'm not like perfectly familiar with this angle with this type of play style right here. So I'm like, okay, where's this angle? So if later in the game somebody is on that window, I know how I can peek that, and I do the same thing here. I'm standing here, I'm like, what can I see from here? Does that help me if I'm in the safe spot? So that's my thought process there. I'm thinking about reinforcing this door. So I know I'm going to be one of the very few people on site right now. So I'm like, okay, if they're holding upstairs, I don't want to give the attackers an angle through this doorway if I'm just botting around downstairs. So I reinforce it, and then I break two of the bottoms out so that if my teammates need to come back quick or I need to get out, I can just jump through the door. So there it is. Check in. opening another angle, another hole to main entrance. Can I have the sound cues? I have the call out. So I'm expecting maybe Ash might rush in. Who knows, right? Just waiting. We heard someone out there. My show goes to contest it. I think we heard a Barb. I think we heard a Barb. And I forget I'm Warden. I don't need to run away from flashes. I think a lot of us do that. Get the sound cues. I'm telling Jaeger to like help us out here because we're probably gonna get pinched or grenaded or something. Throw a C4. It's a bad C4. Wasted it. Think here. I know what's going on. I think they're all just someone upstairs, someone outside the window. So I'm just trying to just move around and not stay in the same position. Except when I peek this hole for 30 seconds straight. See the Ash? I missed my shot on the Ash. I should have killed her in the head, but I didn't. So I crossed through that rotate hole and look there because I know no one's outside this window based on the callouts, based on the sound cues. So I can look over there safely. I sit here because if they do decide to jump through this window quickly or push into sight quickly, I'm in a flankable position or a very unpredictable position. I know we have numbers. I know we have the time on our side. So he gets fragged. So I'm checking this out. He calls out that someone's above the hatch. So I know one's above the hatch. And I'm just sitting here, which is even better for me now because I can sit here, not get joined out as easily, and I can see the cross if he drops the hatch. Sitting here, not making any noise, just being careful. I know the guy upstairs gets fragged, so now I know there's two upstairs, and there's a third guy somewhere else. Also, I think Jaeger is near customs on the south side of the map, so I know we have a triangular thing going on into each other's crossfires, kind of. Check that, cause I hear sound cues. Boom. So this is a little sketchy. I think in this moment I didn't know if he knew where I was, so I was kind of just hoping and praying that I don't get pre-fired or he doesn't come back to pre-fire me. So I just hold the angle. I just wait. I see tip of a gun, so I know at this point I know he doesn't see me because he wouldn't just peek the window knowing I'm there. I just pre-fire and I turn into him and I get the kill and defuse it down. So now it's a very vulnerable position. Right here, I'm gonna let this play out. Boom, and then I die from someone on main entrance. My teammate said right behind me, which is why I turned around to look back at the ventilation window. I didn't really understand that he said right behind me, so I thought he just meant the window, not in main entrance. And then we get the refrag and boom. So now we switch sides and we're on attack. 2-1 going into attack, good. Any advantage, any point lead is a good point lead. I go Nomad because on border people love to run out. Nomad's gun is good, and her ability lets you cut off flanks and rotations. She's a good operator overall, and I enjoy playing her. And she fits the lineup we have currently. But a pretty standard lineup for border or for really any map. Boom, droning. So it's kind of assumed that they're going to go armory. So I'm like, okay. I just check it just to make sure. I see the doors open. I'm like, yeah, someone's in armory. No one, and then the reinforcements up. So yeah, boom. I try to get my drone on the edge of the thing. I fail. And yeah. I had to change my spawn. Making sure I'm spawning. Where am I spawning? Yeah, I have diffuser, so I know I shouldn't have it because I know I'm gonna be running around the map a lot. and kind of peeking people if they're trying to run out. So I'm like, okay, I gotta spawn with that with thermite, and then I do this. I drop the fuser for thermite, misclick, boom. Someone could be running out of here. Who knows? Get on my drone in a safe position, in a safer position, and I'm just checking right before I even enter the map. Right, pretty much. I'm just droning. I'm saying, okay, what's open? Is someone gonna run out on me? Is there something I need to be worried about? Boom. I get back on my drone. Then I'm like, wow, I'm dumb. I didn't shoot the default cam. So at this point, I know they know where I am probably because that's blue, so someone was on it, and that's fine because I was in a safe position to be droning. So I'm just waiting for a run out possibly, playing deep, not too close, so I don't get C forward. Just looking up, and I know we're doing an arm retake, so I nomad this off. Boom! And at this time, Vigil runs out. He gets nomaded. I had to peek him, and then I kill him. That was pretty lucky for me. That Vigil should have killed me. It was just the timing of it. I think the nomad trap definitely helped me out. I don't think he expected me either, so I nomad off. Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, I'm telling Thatcher to repel the half wall, the sandwich repel to cut off rotations. I nomad that a little deeper just so they can not run out on us as easily. I'm looking, seeing if I can where I can help out with. So right here, and then Thatcher dies. So Thatcher, thermite. So thermite did not drone in a good spot. So that's why he died. And I know a guy's half wall. I think there's a call out saying he's half wall as well. So I'm just peeking it, just waiting. I got the guy in sandwich rappel, and I have someone in sight. So this guy on half wall he's pretty much screwed because there's no way he can go without a bullet going towards him. And I believe he's called the other one somewhere else. So he's there. I know he's there. I'm just gonna hold it. Just wait till he peeks. He's peeking. I down him, and then my other teammate gets the frag another guy. So a pretty good round for us. Almost flawless. And we're on our last round of attack. Smash point. So what am I thinking here? I'm just gonna bring Nomad anyway. On this map, I bring Nomad no matter what, just because she is very powerful and just a great operator altogether. And we have the same lineup because 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna play the defensive site twice as strong as Armory. They're gonna play it twice, right? So we're like, okay, they're gonna play Armory, fair enough, yada yada, and then we bring the same operators. So once again, joining. Pretty much already know what I'm going to do again. We suspected the same site. Yep, got confirmation they're at the same site. Bring my drone back. Now, Thermite has the diffuser now, so I don't spawn with him. So what I wanted to do originally is I spawn west vehicle exit. Because it's less likely to be spawn peaked, I guess. Or if you do get spawn peaked, you're less likely to die from it if you just play it safely. Vigil's downstairs somewhere. Probably doing the same thing he did last round. Trying to run out. Should default cam always. Just waiting to see if someone runs out. So usually in the 3-1, people like to play aggressive because one, they have kind of nothing to lose almost. They expect to lose. And because playing aggressive is high risk, high reward. I nomad that off from a longer distance this time so that I don't have to risk getting too close to get ran out on or to put myself into a dangerous position. Just pre-firing things. Nomad that off because I know the Vigil is downstairs somewhere, right? And then I had to use my last nomad trap because I want to use my utility. My teammate gets a good frag, and I nomad that off. So I nomad off the pretty standard places they like to run out from, and I go on sandwich rappel. So one thing I didn't notice that this was open, and I think I heard a Doc here. So I was like, ooh, Doc's juicing up. He used 2 of his stems this early in the round. I'm like, he's about to play very aggressive, so I'm just waiting for him. I hear him stemming. I'm I'm like, he has to peek me run out of this window. Trying to flash him in case he does try to play aggressive. And I'm like, nah, screw that. I don't need to take that gunfight. Check to see if this drones or if I have any drones. Even though, looking back, I have one. Just checking to see if there's a run out. See 2 claymores there, so that's pretty that's pretty safe. So here, let's see Thermite is getting the armory wall. I know I want to rotate, give a different position. I know Sophia's doing a good job right here. She's pushing from this side of the map. I'm pushing she's pushing from the east side. I'm pushing from the north side. And so we're kind of getting a crossfire set up, and I know my other 2 guys are pushing on the wall. So not a bad place for us to be. We're spread out, but yet in tactical positions. So I'm here. I want to get a drone in there, but I'm gonna melee at the top of it so I don't get pre-fire through like a hole on the bottom. I drone this out. I know he's in. I'm like, okay, I need to get in here quick. So at this time, Thermite gets fragged, but we're still in an okay position. I see the Jaeger. I can't kill the Jaeger. So what I'm not gonna do, I don't want to go too aggressive in the gunfight because we still have man advantage. It's even, right? Looking back at it now, Zofia does a good job of coming to San Chappelle. I didn't know she rotated over there until now. So now we have a great crossfire. I'm on this side of the map, he's on this side, and he's on this side. Once again, triangulation. We're keeping the enemy surrounded. He gets a great kill. We have man advantage and triangulation still. Boom. He gets fragged. I know that there's a Doc half wall, but I don't know where the other guy is. I know he's over by me, but I don't know where. Sophia's doing a good job of rotating and keep moving. I'm just holding this. I'm asking where. He comes. I know he's main stairs. I know this guy's over here, right? So we know this guy's half wall. I know this guy's half wall, so I'm not even worried about him, right? From this position, he can't kill me. I'm only worried about the guy that's near me. Because I know if I kill the guy that's near me, then taking or even get a refrag. Let's say Zofia dies to the guy that's near me, but we give good intel and I know where he is and I win a gunfight against him. I now have a 1v1 with somebody who's in a corner, right? And I have a flash, right? And we have Jones around. So it's very likely that I will win that gunfight if I took it. So Zofia comes up here. At this point, my fault, I keep pausing, but at this point, I know Zofia is in Fountain. Without even asking if there's a rotate or anything like that, because there's no way you're going to come from metal and just walk through a wall. I know that wall has to be open, and I know she has the capability to do that. Even if I've never seen that side of the map this round, or I haven't droned it out, I know she had to walk through Fountain. And at this point, I know we're getting close to finding where this guy is. He's either going to see the guy that's over here in this area, and he's going to run away and into my crosshair, or he's going to kill him, or he's going to kill him. Either way, no, I get to find out where that guy is, and that helps a lot, having that intel, having that information. So continuing, I'm pre-fire making noise for Zofia, because I know she's pushing up, just also kind of don't know where the guy is. Zofia kills him. I now know Doc is half wall. I go to pre-fire just to get a line of sight as well. So I'm going to back up just a little bit. I'm going to let this play out. Zofia comes in. She's looking for him. I'm pre-firing, making noise for Zofia, distracting. Right? She gets a kill. Boom. Now I know that Doc is half wall. I'm going to pre-fire this wall, right, just to give a pre-fire. And I know it's 12 seconds left on the clock, so I know we have to kill him. We can't get the plan off because the diffuser's over there. We have to kill this Doc. I know he's in the corner. He's either going to stay where he is, run towards us, or run away. Either way, we have to push him. So I pre-fire just to get like a line of sight / a lucky kill, and boom. As I enter this doorway with Zofia, my thought process is, I know Zofia's looking the same way I am, right? Automatically in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch the right side of the room while she watches the left side, kind of, and or forward, right? We kind of, without even talking to each other, I think we just understand that, right? So I'm watching here. Zofia's kind of watching the same thing, but we have our guns down range. We have them looking forward, knowing that someone is going to come into our line of sight at some point in time. There's nowhere he can go. He has to literally just headshot us both and kill us before we kill him. So I just keep aiming, keep pre-firing. He walks into my gun because he has no choice but to do it, and we win the round, and ultimately win the game. Zofia did a great job in this round. Definitely a contributor to well, she is the reason why we won the game, and it was good. And that's it. Nothing too crazy. I think this. Yes, I'm plat 3 currently in Siege, so this is like a plat game. Um, with some gold ones, plat, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for attending, and until next time.